We begin tonight with good news for Bahamas telecommunications company consumers, as compensation is on the way for thousands of consumers who were impacted by that hours-long outage a week ago. BTC Senior Vice President Marlon Johnson confirmed his team is currently working to finalize the details of the compensation package for consumers and will make an announcement early this week. The massive outage knocked out mobile and landline services for hours across New Providence and other parts of the country last week Saturday. The company apparently experienced challenges with its mobile platform, and as BTC moves to make up for last week's loss, Mr. Johnson says the company is now on a mission to shore up its safeguards, especially as BTC is about to lose its monopoly on cell service.
Unfortunately, these things do break down. So our ambition is to try to do as much as we can to minimize these occurrences. I've been in BTC now for 7 years, and I think since then we probably had about 4 or 5 of these kinds of episodes. They're regrettable. Nobody wants them to happen, but through that, what we always seek to do is to learn, to see how we can create more resiliency and more redundancy in the network. That's a work in progress. We're a lot better in a lot better place than we were a few years ago, but there still is some more work to be done. And we appreciate the frustration. So what we will be doing, we will be giving customers a small compensation, if you will, just to acknowledge the inconvenience. We know we can't get back those people's time and some of the inconvenience they had, but we will do something to compensate customers.
Now, Mr. Johnson says the company is still trying to determine what led to last week's outage, and a report on the findings is forthcoming. Other than that, company executives didn't release any specifics about what may have caused the massive service disruption. The senior vice president admits, though, that once the investigation is finalized, it'll help the company minimize any future service breakdown.
Well, again, there are learnings there, but I think one of the wonderful things is that once it started to happen, we were able to mobilize the BTC team very, very quickly. I was at the BTC Center before dawn, and already the full team was already mobilized. So we had BTC employees working 16 hours. We were able to send alerts out to the public via the news media, via our social media elements to keep folks abreast. We were able to plug in to several dozen experts around the world through VPN channels and over the phone to be able to work to repair it. So the restoration wasn't just a local activity. We had about 3 dozen experts from all over the world plugged in to help bring the systems back up and get it back online.